back to that more twangy, bright sound, but she switched on that one note in the middle of the phrase, and she goes to like a really light, heady voice. Na, 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 na. So a few of you all have asked for a video from this wonderful concert. I might add, wonderful concert. So I wanted to make sure I got to at least one song from this video because it's such a nice concert. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Put the link in the description box under source. You can watch the whole concert. But today we're going to talk about one song in particular that really stood out to me. So y'all, let's get into it, y'all. Let's watch it.
Got me where I'll never be. Where you kiss my lips and leave a legacy. Oh, to live without you, what a tragedy. I can't get enough.
I can't get enough. She closed off the word enough and no, had a little nasality in there and really sunk to the teeth. I can't get enough. You see what I'm doing? A little nasality in there and a little grin singing, if you will, you know. And these onsets right here, na 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 na. These are like vocal fry onsets. Na 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 na, na 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 na. You see what I'm saying? That creaky door sound. And then some of these lines have like super smooth, breathy offset throws. Da na 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 never be. Na 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 na. Especially on that first line when she said never be, you can really hear a nice, smooth, breathy throw offset right there.
All up in my conscience.
Another vocal fry onset. All up in my conscience. That vocal fry onset on all up in my conscience. Switch to that more heady, light sound. It was really smooth. All up in my conscience. And that chance of conscience, that second syllable, was more wide.
I don't want another touch without you there.
Without you there. It had super light glottal onsets in the word there. There. You see how I'm cutting my voice off real lightly? There. You see what I'm doing? It's very slight, but she separated the note with those little glottal breaks.
If I'm being honest, I'm falling in love with the...
I'm falling in love. She played with the vowel of love. Love. L-O-V-E. Love. Love. Could have been how she did it, but she said love. So you see when I change the shape of the vowel, the sound changes. Love. And she has some more tiny glottal stops in there too. Love. Very tiny, but they were there. They made the vocal line very clear in the little nuance move right there.
At times gets me in places I'm chasing, I can't erase it. Taste me, boy, and I'll taste you.
Taste me, boy, and I'll taste you. So she went from that more chesty sound, switch in the middle of that line. Taste me, boy, and I'll taste you. I probably got the switch wrong of where she switched exactly, but she did an intentional switch of vocal cord registers. Taste me, and I you. You see what I'm doing? When I switch intentionally, it makes the switch very clear and very purposeful. When you know where you want to switch registers, it makes the vocal line even more clear and easier and more efficient to sing because you're not guessing like, where do I want to switch? You know where you want to switch, whether it's the word or the middle of the phrase, wherever you want to do it, I don't know. But when you have that intentional thought in mind and that vocal mapping laid out and planned, your switches and your vocal delivery will become easier and more efficient because you're not guessing and trying to figure out what you want to do in the moment. You know what you want to do. So you're in control of the moment because you know you want to do it. Exhibit A. She knew what she wanted to switch and she switched it and it was great.
That's the way I feel when I'm slipping under. I'm on a back. I'm slipping under, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm addicted to you, baby.
Now let me say something. That Britney Spears, that song right there. I wanna ride with the guitar. I love Toxic by Britney Spears. Ooh, you're toxic, I'm slipping under. Yes, sir. I had to be like middle school when that song came out, maybe middle school, maybe high school, probably middle school. Ooh, I love that song.
Don't hold back, no one do me like that. I'm gone.
You see how she got more brighter? She raised her larynx a little bit. Kind of got more narrow in her vocal track. So she's playing with vocal colors a lot in this song. She's playing with the sound of her voice, with the textures, the techniques of her voice. So she's going a little bit darker sometimes, going a little bit lighter in like a heady voice sometimes. She's bringing more of like a whine or brightness to the voice, like in this part right here. And even the shape of the mouth is a little bit more wide as well. And that wide shape is going to help keep that sound bright as well.
Back to back is too good, I'm too attached. One bite of you, the things that it could do, taste gives me places.
I did the lick totally wrong, but you see what I'm talking about, those vocal color changes. She got darker as she went down in that nuance right there. Lips got more puckered, jaw got a little bit more lower. It wasn't here, it was here. And she went down pitch-wise as she darkened up the sound right there. Playing with a lot of vocal colors. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. She's playing with a lot of vocal colors here.
I'm chasing, I can't erase it, yeah. Taste me, boy, and I taste you.
You! And you see that grin is back. Taste me, boy, and I taste you! And she went up to that more heady sound again on that you. Again, she switched registers intentionally when she wanted to, so it makes the vocal line so clean because you're intentional. Intentionality produces clean vocal lines, okay?
It's the way I feel when I'm slipping under. I'm on a ride. I'm slipping under.
Vocal re-emphasis right there. She reinvented the note. She kind of re-emphasized the note. That's what I'll call it, a vocal re-emphasis.
Oh, I'm addicted to you. Don't you know what you do to me? A taste bud. I'm on a ride.
I'm on a ride. She re-emphasized the word on ride by way of the tongue. Ride. And she said in that same note. And she was darker than I wanna ride. You see how my lips are kind of more centralized now? A little bit more round. Not as puckered, but just more centralized in location. Ride. Jaw's a little bit lower too. Ride.
I'm slipping under. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. She does a lot of register flipping here. A lot of register shifting here. A lot of yodel shifting. In that line before, she had like a vocal fry offset. She kind of ended the note or ended the phrase with the vocal fry offset versus a vocal fry onset. Another way she's bringing out colors and textures in her voice by way of vocal fry onsets and offsets. Vocal fry use. You know, that's another thing on the list of things that she's doing in its performance here.
Damn, you got me dripping down my lips. I'm trying to roll my little hips on you. I'm fiending for a kiss, thirsty for a sip.
She's back to that more twangy, bright sound. Na 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 na. But she switched on that one note in the middle of the phrase, and she goes to like a really light, heady voice. Na 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 na. And it's really soft, and even the twangy part is really soft. Na 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 na. I don't know the words, and I can't get the pattern just right, but you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Dripping down my lips, I'm trying to roll my little hips on you. I'm all over the place from just a little taste.
She's set in a diphthong of taste. Taste. There's a diphthong in taste. So taste, and use the diphthong to switch up. Taste. She said in the second part of the diphthong as she went up in the head voice, but the te was chest voice. Te. And I probably got the notes wrong, but I'm trying to show you the texture and the technique she used. Taste, taste. So using the diphthong to switch registers is a nice idea too if you want that texture in there. Taste. please, because a lot of times a different part of the diphthong can maybe help encourage a more healthy vocal placement depending where you want to go. So yee is a really nice vowel to use for head voice depending on the texture you want. So how she switched up was very efficient for her. Taste, taste.
I'm slipping under. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Toxic, yeah, baby. Again, as she walked down that note, she got darker in the articulators and in the voice. She got darker, more warmer, and she separated that walk down with some stops in there too.
Toxic. I'm slipping under, babe.
I'm slipping under, vocal throw, vocal slide, glissando. I'm slipping under, yay.
Baby, I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Just a little taste. You're toxic, baby.
You better be low, baby. She down there a little bit. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it with y'all. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you later.